Welcome to Late Night Wine with the Wineanorak. It's been a while since the last one, but tonight a very interesting lineup of wines, all from Vinho Verde region in northern Portugal. And we begin with the sort of wine that people who buy Vinho Verde in Britain might be used to. It's £3.7 in Tesco, bargain basement. It's in this funny shaped bottle which they call a Buchsbeutel in Germany, and which has been used for Vinho Verde in export markets like the UK. And it's low in alcohol, 9% alcohol, and kind of like it's fresh and fruity. Simple, clean, quite gluggable, good acidity, a little bit of sweetness, unremarkable, but probably okay value for £3.07. But that's not what we come to Vinho Verde for. Over the last few years there's been a real revolution in quality in Vinho Verde, and we're getting some really exciting wines now. The next wine I hope will show just what Vinho Verde is capable of. This next wine is an Alvarinho from Reguengo de Melgaço. My Portuguese pronunciation is a bit dodgy, but this is an Alvarinho, which is the grape variety. And in Spain this is famous as Albarino. But in Portugal the Alvarinhos haven't kind of got the same sort of cachet as the Spanish Albarinos, but they should have, because they can be really excellent. And this wine is it's really quite complex. It's rich, there's a bit of melony richness, some tropical fruit, and also citrus pith sort of character on the nose. And maybe a hint of smokiness too. And this is rich textured, it's a dry wine. With lovely fruity character, some nice aromatics, this citrus pith character, grapefruit maybe as well, also some tropical fruit richness. Altogether it's quite a complex effort. And it's really delicious. It's a top quality wine. And the third wine is something that really excites me. Because it's just crazy, it's just out on the edge, it's a bit wild. Now this is a Vinhao, and that's the grape variety. Vinhao is also known as Suzao in the Douro. And the thing about Vinhao is it's a teinturier, which is a French term which means that the grapes have got red flesh. Normally the tannins and the anthocyanins, the things that give colour and structure to wine, come in the skins of the grapes. But these teinturiers, what you find is that the whole flesh of the grape also has these tannins and anthocyanins, and so they're just really concentrated dark style wines. Alicante Bouschet is another example of a teinturier grape variety. The thing about red Vinho Verde is that it's wonderful stuff, but it's a kind of an acquired taste in the sense that some people, don't really agree with it. And I think they're nuts, because I think it's fantastic. And also, it's not really appreciated. I mean, a lot of Vinho Verde made is the red variety of Vinho Verde Tinto, but it's really hard to find it, even in the rest of Portugal, outside the Vinho Verde region. So let's have a look at the wine. I don't know if you can see as I pour that, but that's just a fantastic, deep coloured wine. It's just incredible colour. I'll come closer. If I swirl that and get some white background, you can see the intensity of the colour there. Now, colour isn't everything. Colour is an overrated virtue in wine, but there's something wonderful when you get this intensity of colour. It just kind of, it's a bit wild. But the important thing is what the wine tastes like. And this is beautiful. The wine itself is called Afros. It's a Vinho Verde Tinto, 2007, and it's a varietal Vinhao. There are some other red grape varieties used in Vinho Verde, but Vinhao is the main one. And this is just beautiful. It has this lovely immediacy, this dark fruited immediacy to the nose, with a savoury edge too. It's almost like if you imagine a wine that's just been fermented. You know, you've just been fermenting a red wine, and you're pressing out the skins. That's the sort of intensity you get in a Vinhao like this. It's like the pressings from a just fermented wine. And the palate's intense, it's rich, it's dark. It's got a little bit of prickle to it, which is often found in red Vinho Verdes. It's very fresh, high acidity, high tannins as well. But the high acidity and the high tannins are offset by just the depth of the fruit that you get in this wine. I really like it. It's a fantastically gastronomic wine. It's the sort of wine that will go with a whole range of different foodstuffs. This is a wine that's unlike any other sort of red wine that you'll find. And that's one of the wonderful things about it. I think the wine world needs more diversity, and we should cherish the diversity we've got. And it just really surprises me when you go to Vinho Verde and you visit Vinho Verde producers, often they won't bother showing international journalists the Vinhao or the red Vinho Verde they're doing, because they just think we won't understand it or appreciate it. But I love it. And I've got a quick clip showing some of the vineyards in the Vinho Verde region, which I'll show you now.
You see the color of beautiful. God, the light is just fantastic.
For a while, you can only use the grapes. Use the grapes proper crop. So if we did everything at the same time,
That wouldn't be very good, would it? No, I think the Waitrose would just...
Classic system don't arrive to control it. Why? Maybe we have resistances. Maybe we must take care. Must be close the vineyard much